William?
I really worry about people going to hell. I don't nobody go to hell.
Okay, so that means I'm trying to get you to understand what I'm trying to say. We need to reflect on us
put
first.
That in my heart
we better reflect on ourselves first.
I know.
Do you have it all together
I ain't got it
to be able to say, to fully be able to say, I am worried about other people?
Yeah, because the Lord saved
my soul. What about you?
The Lord saved my soul. I won't go to hell. I'm saved. I know that.
That's automatic.
But I've made my mistakes.
Don't you see that automatically sets up judgment on another person? That's not where you're at.
No.
It's an automatic judgment, William, if they're not where you're at.
I know they ain't. I know that.
They don't see it from your perspective,
honey. I know they can't see it. They can't nobody see it. A lost person cannot see it. It's impossible. It's impossible for a lost person to see it.
But
if they don't have that, if they don't have the bondage that God gives you when you go down.
So don't you need to come down like a child to their level instead of just taking the shovel and jamming it down their throat?
You do, yeah. I'm not very good at that. I know. I'm asking the Lord to help me with that.
And then also reflecting upon yourself and saying, wait a minute now.
And I want to do better.
Wait a minute now. Before I say that I love others, before I say I want to help others,
I know.
Let me make sure that I've got it right.
And I want to be better. I want to do things better. I want to do the Lord work.
I'm asking for basic suck-up mode here.
I know.
Do you agree or disagree with that?
Agree. I want to do the things for the Lord, and I want to do a lot better than what I'm doing.
So you need to fix yourself first.
Yeah.
Before you can ever fix someone else.
I'm going to church Sunday to hear God's gospel. I'm planning on serving the Lord better. And the Lord going to bless my health.
That's where the problem is, Will.
I know. I want to do better. I'm praying.
That's where this madness in this world is, honey. And I'm telling you, maybe you'll agree or disagree. Let me ask you this, and I really want your opinion. I do. Do you think that our churches in the whole world have got it so screwed up that nobody knows what to believe?
A lot of them do, but they are some out there that's a man of God standing on.
How do you find them? When you're stuck in Africa, when you're stuck in Australia, when you're stuck in Europe, when you're stuck in India.
When they come to a situation like that, you just ask the Lord to guide you to the right one.
You can't get to India. You can't get to Australia.
I know. When you're in an unholy place like that, you had to have them in your heart. And that.
There comes judgment. You can't judge India or Europe or Africa or Australia,
Will. If they don't allow it over there, you'll have to allow it yourself.
People are getting killed over there for believing.
I know. You just had to have it in your heart, and that'll get you to heaven. If you can't talk about it, you won't do it. But you will want to feel at the same time.
I know where you're at on the spiritual level, William.
I know.
I do.
I know.
I'm talking about on this earth, and we know, and that's our belief, that Jesus was here as a man. He was here and faced them all.
I know.
Good, bad, ugly, and in between. Will,
I know
what did he do? Did he condemn?
No, he didn't.
Who did he sit with?
The sinners.
Name some. Prostitutes.
Yeah.
Harlots.
I know.
Tax corrupted people.
I know.
Did he sit with believers as much as he did unbelievers?
No, he wanted them to believe.
And what's the four-letter word that he gave unconditionally?
Love.
Love.
Yeah.
So what are we doing on this earth? Are we?
We need to.
Are we?
Not like we're supposed to. But that's why he died on the cross.
Nope.
He knew we was incapable of that. That's why he was the only one.
We're on the earth right now, honey. We're not talking about in our spiritual realm.
But that's why
you gotta go to the human basicness of this to get to where the problem is.
The human body cannot do. It fails every single second, and that's why there wasn't a man on this earth could go to the cross. Himself, the perfect Son of God. Because we would never be perfect. Even when we get saved, we're gonna make mistakes.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to get at, Will, is here we are stuck on this earth.
I know.
Okay? We have a belief system. Not everybody's going to believe our belief system.
I know they ain't. They ain't.
Okay? So automatically, we have judgment on them.
No, I have
We don't have... We should have love.
I do.
Unconditional love.
I do.
Why can't we respect the people that don't believe the way we believe? Why?
I do, but I don't want
No,
to
we
die
don't,
that way.
William.
If they work to die,
We judge.
I know, but I ain't judging.
Yes, we are.
It's not.
Oh, God, yes, we are. I hear you all the time, Will. I'll say something and be like, well, they're going to hell.
No. If they die, in the prediction that they are in, if they don't trust
But they may not know that.
They may not. Hell,
they may not believe it.
I know.
You got to come down to where they are on the earthly pattern, Will, like Christ did.
I don't know how to do that. I know.
You're way up on a spiritual level that they're never even on, William.
I would like to be.
We both are on condemnation.
I don't want to be
taking the shovel and shoving it down their throat when they don't even understand.
I know. I don't want to be that way. I want to be on the level that I can reach them in the right way. I don't know how to
That's
do
the
that.
problem.
I know.
That's the problem.
I want to be able to reach them in the right way. Because I don't want nobody.
Because our spiritual level, honey's got to come down to an earthly pattern, just like Jesus, with which we believed before he went to the cross.
I know.
And meet them in the middle.
I wish I could
with no judgment and no condemnation.
I know.
If you see a guy with piercings and tattoos and hair up to here, bam, you immediately judge him, William. I've seen you do it.
I have to try not to judge
I've done it.
no more, though.
Think about what we do, Will.
I know.
My point is what William does,
I feel
what
sorry for
Tammy
now,
does.
though.
What about people feeling sorry for you?
I know.
When they see something in you, Will.
Yeah.
What about that?
Yeah, I know.
What about that?
Yeah.
Look at Monday. Look what happened to us Monday.
I know.
Look what happened to us yesterday.
I know.
Reflection.
I know.
Upon yourself before you could ever reach that spiritual level you're talking about to touch people's hearts.
I know. I'm asking the Lord to give that.
If you immediately see somebody, we all do it. We'll look over there and say, "Good gracious, we don't know that person."
I know we don't. Sometimes I'm joking when I do it.
What if somebody looks at you and says, "Good gracious"?
I know.
It hurts.
I know it does.
Reflection upon ourselves is what I'm talking about, Will.
Yeah, we do need to do that.
Why don't we do that?
We need to.
Because I really did see it this week.
I know.
Reflection upon us. And I meant it when I said, do you really love yourself? You need to really think about that.
I do.
Maybe not so quite earthly like you think you do. You're on a spiritual level love.
I know I make a lot
Bring it down earthly.
Mistakes and stuff that I want to correct and do better on.
All right, let me ask you this. Did you feel talking to Danny the other day like you had to do whatever you had to do out of desperation to suck up?
I guess I probably did.
And shame?
I was embarrassed, yeah. That's just a human spirit body.
Have you ever been? Let's just put our pastor in it.
Yeah.
I know I have.
Yeah.
Or people around the church. Have you ever said something, didn't mean to, in a suck-up mode?
I'm sure I probably have.
Why? Is it because you wanted? What'd you want, William? What'd you want?
Love! I know you do. That's human for you, I know.
And then when somebody disagrees with us, oh, we fly off the handle.
I'm trying. I'm working on myself. And
that's my whole point, that the world is failing to see.
Sunday I'm going to church.
Sunday won't fix it, Will.
It ain't going to fix it, but I'm going for myself.
There you go.
I'm not going.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. People go to church to say, hey, I went to church.
I'm not going.
Hey, I'm in the family.
I'm not worrying about nobody but myself. I'm going to hear the Lord's words. That's all I'm going for. That's it.
No, I hope you don't get pissed at me, honey. I'm being honest.
I know it's the truth.
It is the truth.
I know. I'm
it
going
is.
to the church Sunday. I'm going to Sunday after that because I got the gas money. The Lord knows where I've been at. I'm going to Sunday after that.
We have to figure out where we are, where we are before we ever run this yapping mouth.
I know. God said, "Right out of your tongue."
Yes.
You're supposed to. No.
And the people that are not on the spiritual level you are, William, honey, you cannot judge them.
I can't judge them. I just worry about them.
You have a lot of judgment, William. I'm calling you out on it because I do.
I know.
It's wrong.
Everybody do.
It's just like a baby, honey, when you're fussing at a baby and pointing your finger down at a child, you know, you need to come down to their level to understand their personality. Them. Where'd they come from? What kind of culture did they have? No wonder they might not understand and still never agree with you. And then you still walk away loving them. No. You live in this house. I think that's a little wrong. It's the truth. So basically, William, I'm basically saying, honey, why, if you want to work on the spiritual level, honey, you got to understand Jesus worked on the earth first, darling.
I know he did.
Hello.
I know.
For our belief system.
I know.
Okay?
Yeah.
So if he did that, we're supposed to be like him.
Yeah.
Ain't that where we're supposed to begin?
I want to, yeah. And I'm praying about it.
He didn't just stick around at one church, did he?
No.
Why did he go and go and go and go to other places?
He can help people.
That we'll sit and judge Australians and they'll judge us, and India will judge us, and we'll judge Indians, and we'll judge the Europeans, and they'll judge us, and on and on and on and on and on we go. It is. So not to hurt anybody, we end up in suck-up mode. That gets us nowhere. On a gerbil wheel, a Ferris wheel that never ends, William, because we're not reflecting on ourselves first. Suck-up mode.